Alright, we have returned to Batman the Telltale series, episode 1. So, I do want to say something first about, Divinity. I'm not a big fan of it. I really don't like it, honestly. Stick with it. We're gonna play it. I might restart though. I don't know. We will see. It's kind of a wait and see process. All right. And I do not know if we are gonna do the hardest difficulty for that because it involves permadeath and I'm not a fan of it. Anyway, though, enough of that. Let's get back to what everybody's here for, including me, right now, considering the other game. Batman, the Telltale game.
You assume the persona of a bat, but you're not an animal. You beat that man half to death.
No, I didn't. What
Your
the
parents
heck are you
didn't raise
talking
you this
about?
way. And neither did I.
He's still alive, isn't he?
And in the hospital. Next time, it might be the morgue. Especially now, during this preposterous attack on your family. You must show the world the true nature of a Wayne.
Giving everything to the city and then being murdered for it?
My thoughts exactly. Every time you leave this cave.
Oh.
You're a good man, Bruce. Good. Just like your parents. Don't lose that. I don't mean to be a doddering old fool on the subject, but as a friend, the burden of advice falls on me.
Trust me, I won't lose my way.
I promise that.
Quite understandable to stray from the path now and again. So long as you can find your way back. You bury the person, Bruce, but you never bury the memory.
Sometimes
Not
I wish
wrong.
I could. That night, that alleyway, it made me who I am. I can't get it out of my head.
That is your gift and your curse. Being Batman can allow you to turn back the tide of treachery that's reached this city's shores, or drown you in its sorrow. When you doubt your fate,
Yeah, seems like a nice combination.
remember why you started all this. Remember that boy in the alley.
I won't forget.
Wow, you can
Neither
tear
will
them
I.
up. I don't think Bruce would ever tear up the tickets.
Well, back into the fray again.
Corrupted family rumors tarnish Wayne family legacy. The Waynes have long with masked crook atop City Hall. Oh, Catwoman. Okay. Did I just go to the Codex, or did I just... Okay, good. Alright, because I don't have a choice.
Looks
Let's
like that
block
egg
computer.
finally cracked. And inside, Mayor Hill was hiding more than I could have imagined. This is a complete manifest of Carmine Falcone's criminal organization.
What in the world was Hill doing with all this? Illegal arms dealing,
He's
drug
as corrupt
running,
as him.
mob hits, money laundering? Falcone's been involved in everything. And it goes back years.
This is an insurance policy. Hill could expose Falcone if he didn't play along.
That would explain why he's never made a move against him.
Sure as hell better than any bodyguard.
And isn't it?
This is it, Alfred. With this proof, we can finally knock out Falcone's organization.
Where would we possibly begin to dismantle it?
Peace matter.
There's only one cop we can trust to handle this evidence correctly.
This is
Lieutenant
true.
Gordon. He could mobilize the entire police force against Falcone.
What about that reporter from the Gazette?
Vicky.
No.
Yes, Miss Vale. She could release this evidence through proper channels.
I don't
suppose
trust
it comes
her.
down to who you want to help most. Or who you think could do the most good.
Gordon, obviously.
The cops are on the front lines of this war. Gordon needs this more than anyone.
A wise decision, sir. We'll attack
It is.
Falcone on two fronts tonight. Gordon through the police, and Batman...
By any means necessary.
In person.
Whatever Falcone is planning, it ends tonight.
He's a spider, Bruce. Eyes everywhere. A dense web of goons poised to trap you. No one has ever managed to bring him down.
That's about to change. Why haven't you? You just didn't want to?
This is a silver bullet. And it's gonna put Falcone down once and for all.
Yes, it is.
I don't even want to know where you got this.
No, you don't.
Still, I gotta know one thing. Why give this to me? Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the hell out of this. Everyone on the force will too. We've been looking for this kind of firepower for years.
I heard you were the last honest man on the force.
No need to blow smoke.
I'm not.
I got enough cancer coming my way as it is. But thank you. Honestly. Knowing this evidence
didn't
can
notice.
lock up Falcone. I'll sleep like a goddamn baby. For once. You know, as much as I appreciate you
Yo-ho.
calling me here, I gotta make one thing crystal.
I know.
I can't be bought. So you should know
Wasn't
this
planning on it.
isn't gonna change a thing about the investigation of your family. The Waynes always supported the Gotham police. So I like to believe there's no cloaks or daggers hidden in your closet. Until we find nothing, though, I gotta play bad cop.
There are no strings attached. I just want Falcone gone.
You and me both. I'm tired of staring at his mugshot.
I bet.
I gotta go. Came straight from a crime scene. Haven't been home yet. Sometimes I think this whole city's a crime scene. We're just walking
Might as well
through
be
it.
Gotham's.
What you're holding will make walking it much safer.
Oh! I thought he actually disappeared
Thanks,
like Batman.
Bruce.
I was like,
Well,
what?
Hey, stick to Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
It's done.
Good. So is our hunt. The drones located Falcone downtown, a place called the Skyline Club. Though you're
course
not
he did.
dressed for that kind of party.
Well, I can always change in the car.
The fact that the Batmobile has camouflage is amazing. That might be the coolest Batmobile ever.
The drone's cameras and scanning tech are fully functional.
All right. Let's find Falcone. Good point of entry.
Where's Nikki? In lockup. Again? Christ, Kimmy.
Oh.
Pinch him for now. Some hit down at the docks. Nikki? No. I didn't think he was a hatchet man. You and me both. Well, does he got an alibi? Honey, I'm always his alibi.
Interesting.
Tell me another.
What's the difference between the Mafia and City Council?
I don't know. Aren't they the same thing?
Only one of them is organized.
Ooh. You're cute.
So, are you alone?
Not anymore, Ostat.
Make your round? Yeah, no broken bones. Still healing from the last time, I bet. All it took was a couple of C notes this time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, my ass. I know you burned powder at night. The whole city can smell it.
Dang. Ooh, a rose
The white
sigil.
rose. Falcone's symbol.
A red rose after tonight.
Dude, Batman, stop being so dark. Seriously, what the heck?
Nothing here.
That's the most heavily guarded door in the building.
Gotta be Falcone's hideout.
Well, it won't be as easy as ringing the doorbell.
You think?
4 armed guards. Stealth not an option.
Holy
Put
crap.
together a plan of attack. Stand by. Couple of options for taking this guy down.
Alright, large coffee table. Nah. What do we got with him first? Is that the only choice? Seriously? Oh, okay. Seems like a lot of work. Seems like this would be the easiest. Yeah, see?
This one might be tricky. Any ideas?
I've got it covered, Al.
Yeah, I really think the coffee table being closer. It seems like a big gamble. Yeah. Really, there's a staircase. What does that do? What's the other choice?
Bruce, have you formulated your plan of attack?
I believe I have.
I'm going in.
Very good, sir. Your turn to crash his party.
Yeah, see, much easier. Yeah, I don't think that worked quite as well as it could have, but oof. Nice.
Goddamn circus freak!
Woo! Dang!
Show yourself! You got no goddamn right to be here! I want God. The hell?
Awesome like this.
Oh!
Oh!
How about this one? You can't sneak up on me.
EMP armed.
Yes, I can.
You think that's gonna work? I'm gonna light up this whole goddamn... Get your goddamn hands off of my suit! You know who my...
Stay down, Falcone. We can end this now.
You got a lot to learn, kid.
Oh, God.
Explosives armed. Fire when ready.
Explosives, huh? Too bad I come prepared.
Oh!
No, not your hand.
You've lost, Falcone.
I could go a few more rounds. All right.
The chemicals. Where are they?
What?
I found your calling card at the docks. The White Rose.
You think I wanted to leave
That wasn't
you
him.
here? Yeah,
No.
something reeks about this whole thing. And it is a dead bat.
Still want to play games?
We're all being played here, including you. Those chemicals you're so riled up about, they're mine, all right? But someone is trying to cut me out of the deal because I did not make that mess at the dock.
Then who did?
I believe
No,
him.
we're done. Gotham's watching now. Go ahead. Give him a show. I'll be walking free by tomorrow morning. Ha! Gotham. What a black...
He's right. He will, but it's the right thing to do. Gotham will hear of this.
Oh, wait! Christ almighty! Spill it, Falcone, while you still can. It's the Waynes. They're behind all this. What do you mean?
You mean the Wayne?
This city? Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Alfred would know then, wouldn't he?
Thanks for the assist. Now we only have to take one of you down. Open fire!
Really?
Fire and smoke could report...
Alright, Room with a View. Complete Chapter 5 of Episode 1.
...be seen from street level. Tonight.
Stupid GCPD. All right.
The Skyline Club, a high-rise mafia hangout in downtown Gotham, was the arena for a clash between the notorious Batman and alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone, who was found dangling over a 50-story drop. Bet Falcone loved that view. Though I'd say the crime boss getting his is well overdue, Falcone has slipped through the law's grasp for years. But after this dramatic arrest, and evidence released by the GCPD's Lieutenant Gordon, Falcone's going away for a long, long time. And speaking of newly uncovered criminal dealings, this brings me to the story everyone is talking about.
All right, the Waynes.
For generations, the big W on the Wayne Enterprises Tower was a reassuring sight. You knew that there was something pure at the heart of Gotham. That this city, for all its faults, was built by good people. But with Thomas and Martha's shining reputation called into question, we no longer have such assurances. And even worse, it seems the app fallen far from the tree. Gotham's greatest son, Bruce Wayne, seen here in the company of gangsters, may be just as crooked as his parents. Wayne even refused to go on record when asked to defend his family's legacy. In a world where the Waynes, our golden family, are corrupt, who are we left with? Who can
that one was my bad.
The supposed hero Batman? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, we'll keep digging for the truth. But the prominent feeling throughout Gotham is that the Waynes' time in the sun is ending.
Alfred, I'm home, and I'm kind of angry.
Suit, the car, this entire cave.
Master Bruce?
Everything I built. I created all of this because I didn't want any more innocent people to die. If Falcone's telling the truth about my parents, then what the hell did we do this for?
Bruce,
What have you been hiding from me? Alfred!
The damn. Episode 1, Realm of Shadows. Hunter G, Family Secrets. Completed Chapter 6 of Episode 1. Did you stick up for Harvey in front of Falcone? You defied Falcone by inviting Harvey into the private meeting. Did you provide a quote for Vicky's story? You and 14.6 players chose a press blackout, refusing Vicky's request for a quote. Well, I feel good. Did you break the dock shooter's arm? You showed mercy. Nice. Who did you give the Falcone data to? You and the players gave Falcone data to Lieutenant Gordon instead of making the information public. Wow. How did Batman deal with Falcone? You and showed restraint, handed Falcone over to the police safe and sound. Troy Baker. Okay, that's who I thought. Laura Bailey, of course. Dang. Well, at least I was in the majority. What does refresh stats even do? Okay, I see. Yeah, we'll let the credits play out. That'll give me enough time to go to episode 2. Yeah, things are going well. I mean, even for... Oh, I guess 85.4% of players. I was one of the few who didn't. I was like, nope, screw you. So I picked good on all of them except for that one. I just can't talk to her. In memoriam. Wow, 2 people. Sadness.
When your parents died, they left me as caretaker of their estate, their son, and their secrets. I would never betray them.
You only need to betray me, Alfred.
Your parents were good people, Bruce. No matter what that
I hope so.
Falcone told you.
Then swear to me there's no truth to it.
The evidence you brought me on Falcone held up. Maybe I misjudged you.
Now Batman's beating up mobsters too. Wonder who he's after next.
Hell of a view.
Uh-oh.
Bruce, the Wayne name is toxic. I have to do what's best for my campaign. What's best for Gotham. I have to distance myself.
Which
I will find the truth,
I told him to do.
along with anyone who stands in my way.
Follow Batman's adventures wherever comic books are sold. Okay. All right. Children of Arkham. An old friend becomes a new adversary as Bruce learns more about the Wayne family legacy, and Batman escalates the fight against crime and corruption throughout Gotham. Gotcha. Previously on Batman, the Telltale series.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Yes,
Mr.
I don't know
Wayne,
what that means.
Thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale. Not interested. And reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father gave him a
Yes.
chance to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
The chemicals. Where are they?
We're all being played here, including you.
I believe it.
Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
I'd hope not, but things are not looking good for our intrepid hero. This game series adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play. Indeed.
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
AM.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But
This
you should
night
see
or
this.
today? Mob
I know you come
Money.
here for solitude, Bruce.
behind Wayne
More
Fortune.
allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades.
What aren't you telling
I
me?
hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible.
I don't like to hear
That
that.
kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm.
Touche.
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but This was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore.
Wow.
But then they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you.
I know it was Alfred.
I hope you can forgive me.
He loves you too.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you.
Alfred
I
won't forget
let
that.
you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me
Yeah,
to
I come
collect
back a
you,
lot.
I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne.
What if he
He
didn't?
was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You
I do.
always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years,
That's
you've
before I knew
never
this.
wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked. I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Maybe I should.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal, not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
Not wrong. Ah, Wayne Memorial Auditorium, I see.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that.
Aww.
She was always so good to me.
She loved you.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this."
Do this.
And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Why didn't he kill me?
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
nothing personal. Just business. He told me you had
Just business. Wow.
to do this. Don't follow me. He's making a mistake.
Ooh, in the eye. Did he not kill Bruce because that was his bullets? There's that.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't
Not really.
They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Oh boy. Batman, the Telltale series. Broken Memories, complete chapter 1 of episode 2. Alright, let's see what we can do. All right.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
And I appreciate
Look, I
it.
get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does,
Harvey,
Bruce.
remember that.
It doesn't make it any easier. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce,
Yeah.
that's terrible.
That's why I
Why
had to
did Dan want to
speak
go
with
see him?
I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen,
I'll do my best.
we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
Sorry, Harvey, I was going to tell you.
Tell me what?
Your friend here gave us a case that'll put Falcone away for life. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
It's
I
the
remember
reason
that.
I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Rene Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Thank you.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Whoever he is behind the mask. That man's a hero to me.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
Talking about
Falcone's
myself.
Inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Episode 2. Children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's
Falco
what this
noticed
is
that.
really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. Maybe I should have spelled it out. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
Convince me then.
Uh-huh.
Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
I'll only help out because I want to hear more.
$40 I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much
That's the
of
only reason
your
why I'm not
parents
putting it
do
all
you
in.
have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you. You care about people. Even mean old bastards like me.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
Damn!
I'm waiting for you. The bastard had to die.
He didn't have
Get in the air!
to die.
Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Well, there goes learning that.
We are in deep shit.
No shit.
I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Exactly.
Mr. District
Hey,
Attorney.
so...
Christ. I can delay
So you got
them
home
for
a little bit
while.
before midnight.
Still need answers.
Here's an answer.
Tell me if she
Crazy.
said anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I didn't do it.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to
Honest
the back
engine.
for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Yeah, let's look at her skin. Now, there's the neck first and
Fresh
foremost.
injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
Or is it? Nah, it's not.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Yeah, that's a little creepy.
Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as
That
soon
was
as I
a
have
quick
the
time event worthy of it. Monster Energy really kicking it nowadays with zero sugar. Yum. Oh
Mr.
boy. Well, I suppose the zero sugar is helpful, but I still think it's got the energy in it, so may not be completely healthy.
Happened. Everything is such a blur.
Easy, easy, Sergeant. Gordon and I are gonna get you through this.
Through this? Oh, God. Falcone. What have I done?
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen.
But not enough.
You have to believe me. I talked big
I do.
about hurting thugs like Falcone. But I would never, never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so...
Once that loads.
bloody. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light. Like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt. No consequence.
Two
voice
emojis that I can't see
in
just yet because they
insisting
take a little
Falcone
bit to
was gonna
load.
get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I
And
had
so
to,
I took
no
a bullet
matter
and went
what.
bam bam.
The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Yeah, Oswald.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she?
How did you stall them?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Weird emojis.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
It's something.
Now, if you're bringing forensics
me.
in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Oh, God.
What are you doing?
Go away.
My friends in the GCPD
Ho.
have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
Sorry, Vicky, I can't talk to the press.
Your lips are moving. Words are coming out.
You know what I mean.
Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Didn't you hear me? I said no comment.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me.
No.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
Oh, 20G to the children. Complete chapter 2 of episode 2.
Please, get out of my way, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Maybe I should just say silent during that scene next time. God, I still love that Batmobile. Alright. Yeah, I think when I do it on the show, brah. What? That I keep telling Vicky to go
Either
herself?
Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric.
Because honestly,
Either way, I need to find him.
I'm just
Let's
going to
put
be
our drones in the air
silent
and
when
start
I
a
do it on
search.
the show.
I'll run a trace on his cell.
She'll be talking and I'll
In
just
the
be like,
meantime,
dot,
we
dot,
have to find out
dot,
what
dot,
we
dot,
can do about this drug.
dot, dot,
The
dot.
computer's been analyzing the chemicals.
I
from
shouldn't even just
Montoya's
talk to her
bloodstream.
at all.
Throw
I
that
should
up
just
on
be
the map.
quiet. Like, just give her a silent
The
stare
reservoir
of
scan on
doom.
Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
He said we were family.
Family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday
You only
dinners
live
with the mob.
once.
It wasn't
Yeah,
Falcone
except since I
who
gotta
called
do
it.
this on the show, I get to live
Well,
twice.
I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Okay, the Doc sample, Montoya sample. Let's start with the
This
Montoya.
refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses.
Oh. Well,
the minute the
that
dogs
was,
were dosed with the base chemicals, the reaction was messy. They were out of control.
Well, yeah, because a cop
Compounds
clawed
seem
somebody.
Stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars
Insanity.
is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses, the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Select a drone to search for Oswald's cell phone signal. Okay. You think the middle would be the best spot. Find a portion of the signal. Oops, come on. Did I find it on the first try?
Send a strong message.
Oh, I see. I miss these games. Right? Oh, I absolutely still love the Telltale games. I still want to play Guardians of the Galaxy, and there's the Minecraft ones even, and I don't like Minecraft. And I want to play the 2 Minecraft story modes. I want to play some Life is Strange, even though that's not technically Telltale. But no, the Batman ones are amazing. It makes you actually feel like you're Batman. And I love how the story's not fully based on Batman, that it's a mixture. Like it feels more like a game about Bruce and Gotham than it does Batman.
Bring me her head.
Isn't that Ace Chemicals? I guess where Ace Chemicals were down that way. Especially the second one with the Joker, right? And how you could either make him a villain or a hero. I love the way when you did your playthrough and I helped out with some choices. I love how that one ended, though. We couldn't have had a better choice. Like, I really wish they do a third one now that Telltale's sort of back in business, but in some ways, I kind of like how they ended the series, especially if you chose not to be Batman anymore.
No, you got to be alright. Alright.
Nah, these games are amazing. The Batman ones. I'm hoping. Oh, look where he is. The skyline.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak
He
with
did
him,
not.
Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
And the Batman won't be as friendly. Or maybe he will. Probably not, though.
Come on, I know there's got to be more around here. The man probably had no...
I thought he was going to flip him off.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. My boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
Yeah, Falcone's kind of already dead. What is up with that guy in the back? Looks like a zombie. I finished the first Life is Strange. Still need to get to Before the Storm a second time. And I haven't tried Life is Strange 2, though. I own it. Yeah, I remember that you do. There's this video I read, or not video, there's this video I watched where people absolutely love it and they make the game look really good. Like, I heard 2 is a lot better than 1 was, but I don't know.
You can help me.
Let him go.
Batman!
What is he?
It's about
Bane?
time.
Like,
you kill a crime
Proto-Bane?
boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland?
Impossible.
That sounded like an order.
That's what I thought. I'll send
Now,
you
have
the
a little
video.
respect for the bat. Think he underestimates you.
But I kind of got to agree because you spent so much time with Chloe and
We all saw how you felt
the other
about
one
Falcone.
that I can't remember the
Pounding
name
him
of.
into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender,
I didn't beat him to a pulp.
Finish the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show
Probably.
of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we
Thank
talk
you.
this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
Max, yes,
Pretty boy's
Max.
got himself a fat bank account, thanks to his parents. Only problem is, they took that money from people that couldn't fight back. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman. What do you want with her?
Maybe it's Killer Croc? Like pre-Croc? Well, I call him pre-Cock.
I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Well, that's not working. Well, that didn't go over well. My first death. I feel like he's supposed to be like Rock. Yeah, this guy's not playing around. Oh my god, I did it again. I pressed the B button, not the A. Wow, this guy's gonna be my whole problem, isn't he? Apparently, I just want Batman to die.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Thank God I had an extra grappling hook.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
She got some splaining to do. All right. A big fan. Complete chapter 3 of episode 2. I need to talk to you urgent. Deck, 6 p.m. No capes. To be fair, Selina, unless you're not telling us something, you don't wear a cape. All right. I love Bullet Echo, but people so dumb makes me mad as... Yeah, I know you do love Bullet Echo. Why are people dumb? What are they doing to make the game bad or something to that effect? What irritates you from the people? I know there's always something that irritates.
A new twist in the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, the jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna manage that, Bruce. Ooh, there's a jukebox.
Oh, tunes for drinking, dancing, and fighting. Not necessarily in that order.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selena Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selena, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Selena, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead,
Yeah,
you
I was
just pissed him
trying.
off.
Yeah, now it's our mutual problem.
Myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. You've got to be kidding me.
Wait, how do you know he goes by Penguin?
You should've
Why
just
does he
killed
go
me
by
on that
Penguin? I
rooftop.
don't understand that.
I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them.
You haven't seen the half of it.
Penguin can't take on both of us.
Okay, I'm going to deposit for this long explanation. So, there's a mode called Sabotage, where you either defuse the bomb or set the bomb. That's understandable. That's... few games have that mode. Well, people on our team will kill all their team. That's counterproductive. Our team have enough time to defuse it and win for us, and they run away from the bomb, and we lose. Shaking my damn head. So, we don't want a team.
And I'm not going
And we're afraid of the
Clearly you
bomb.
know something
Yeah,
about
no, that is stupid.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, look where that got you.
Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's
That
hurting
is a
for
good
crime
question.
syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
They kill the enemy team and run from the bomb.
About to
Oh, okay, that makes a little bit more sense, but still running from it doesn't make any sense.
You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need you, Selina.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you
Selina,
say,
remember
I
that.
need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us working together. After all,
yeah,
I'm really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
You and Harvey, it's pretty clear you aren't just friends.
Please, I'm just toying with him. I only take my claws out for someone special. You and I...
Don't wreck my bar.
Oh, God.
Well, Bruce,
I think he found both of
you
us.
were right.
Selina Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Yeah. Batman says, speak better English. No, actually, I like the hello.
Peter, we're here for her.
Australian accent isn't bad.
If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out. I said, leave!
Gentlemen, please, sit. Have a drink. Let's work this out like civilized people.
We're done talking.
I don't think we ever started talking. Nope. Ah, nice combo. I don't know, pool table seemed too obvious, and I don't want to mess up a pool table. Come on. It's there for people to have fun with games. You know, it doesn't look like they're caring too much. Selina's just all up in that grill.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to them.
Okay, that's awesome. The teamwork. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Now I have two pools. Now I feel like Knight's over here. Nice.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Well, I am the
Come on, this
Batman.
way.
Quick, check the alleyway.
Well, can't have a romantic moment when cops are being cops.
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
Yeah, we're
As alone as we can be. Uh-huh.
Let's get out of here.
I tried.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait.
Really? You should take the alley. I should take the rooftop. I'm Batman.
Yes or no? Will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
Touché. That is true, though.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Really? You didn't use my grappler?
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone
Or
to the back computer.
they
Check to see if
doink
there's
around
anything
in
on the phone
circles
we can
while
use.
defending and get shot. That sounds more like people.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce.
Yeah, it's fine. I only beat up a few people.
All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed.
Alright, 2 of a kind. Complete chapter 4 of episode 2.
What else is on there?
Looks like they were in contact many times.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again,
That's true.
Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Yeah, no, I don't want to screw up. So we'll go as Bruce here in a second. This will also be the last chapter we do, because I'm sure I'll be over 90 minutes when we finish this one. Alright, let's finish up this last one. Yeah, I can see people doinking around. It's the problem with games. Seems like there's more trolls and toxicity people nowadays in games than there are just good gamers. Not saying we're not out there, but it seems like once a game gets known or popular enough, it's bound to be ragged on. Yeah,
the mayor's
I would have
busy.
went as
Do you
Batman,
have
but I
anything
don't want to ruin that goodwill.
The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now.
Oh, well, I was really hoping you'd be able to help me out. Who knows? Maybe I could return the favor one day.
It seems you do.
Why
have
is she
an
missing half her
appointment,
head?
Mr. Wayne. Silly me.
Bruce Wayne?
She's...
Finally, you've come to see me.
Topless?
Of course, only
All
after your
different
name's
means.
been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
This isn't a social call, Hill. I'm here for answers.
Well, well, straight to business. And I was going to have Deborah make you a martini. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul.
You know, you're
we built
fatter than I
everything
thought.
we have. You were
Actually, you're
born
fatter
with
than
it.
you look.
A young man like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand.
Really?
Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet tones?
Why attack me? Because of Dent and the campaign?
I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
If that's true, then Oswald has a right to be angry. Is there any proof?
Your father and I hid our tracks quite well. There's so much more
I
could share. If only we were friends.
I will never be your friend.
Let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
Not a chance.
Not a chance.
I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Were you dropped on your head? When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it.
I don't need your hand. Not with your voice on tape.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man
This
who
sounds
sends the
familiar.
police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did. I'm the heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight. Get out of the ring before you get hurt.
I would never stoop so low. My backbone doesn't have the bend.
Let me put it this way.
Ooh.
If that voicemail makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for. Get him out of here.
Whatever deal you made with Penguin, he won't honor it.
Don't worry about me. You get your own back.
Yeah.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security at the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
All right, the Incubant. Complete Chapter 5 of Episode 2. All right, now we just need to wait for a stopping point. Maybe. Maybe not. It did save, and I saw that. All right, so we will go ahead and leave it here for the night. When we come back, we'll be going to the debate, and I will not be leaving Harvey alone. But tomorrow, I will be a little bit busy, so it will be a little time before we get to streaming. We will be streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! And this. So, only 2 streams probably tomorrow. 1 to 2, hopefully 2. And it'll be Yu-Gi-Oh! First, and then this. We'll come back to Divinity Original Sin Saturday. But, until then, remember, you can catch all my live streams archived on my YouTube channel. It should be somewhere in the link around Twitch. It is also the home of 1,500 plus videos, including Rose Plays, highlights from the streams themselves, and other Rose Play shows. But until then...